guys that will help take us over the top.
Okay, now listen here. You know, I've been waiting for this to get you two together here, and I've got to bring Philly.500 on now. And Philly.500,
excuse me, I'm drinking some Cowboys tears right now.
Man, you know
this
what is
guy's delusional. Delusional.
I believe you sent me a text the other day, Philly, and said that you might as well just start printing up shirts for the 25 season. Didn't you say?
No, I said something to the effect that you might as well, start preparing for the 2025 season because it's pretty much over for you right now. Yeah,
you know, this is deja vu for like the last 3 years. Because I remember
deja vu.
Deja vu. I remember, bro. I remember last year. You were like,
deja vu.
We got Jalen Carter. We got DeMar Hill.
Jordan Jalen Carter.
You're not going to get 2 inches on that defensive front. We're going to just blow everybody away. We're going to the Super Bowl. There's no point having a season. Cowboys.
We just did go to the Super Bowl.
Wait a minute. Philly.
Mark,
hang on. I do want to say this. This is where I'm with Philly here. Dude, you're not really hanging your hat saying that Dak Prescott's a better quarterback. And I'm not even he knows this. I'm not a gigantic Jalen guy, but I'm not taking that guy who, after I watched him, absolutely he had an aneurysm in that Packer game.
You're going to find out how handicapped Dak Prescott is with Kellen Moore. Good luck with that shit.
Let me tell you. Listen to this, Sills. In one year, they had Amari Cooper, Cedric Wilson, Gallup before his injury, and CeeDee Lamb on the field at the same time. And this guy has the balls to actually try to say
CeeDee Lamb was a rookie.
That
Amari Cooper plantar fasciitis.
Amari Cooper was the best receiver according to you, and you still can't get out of the first round.
Yeah, 878
it's
yards.
See what I've learned about Mark. It's not he don't care if the Cowboys lose, as long as you don't blame Dak Prescott.
Oh, bro. You saw me fall out. Believe me, you saw me fall the F out of my chair, man, when we lost in that playoff.
I know, and then what did you do? You lose the game, and then you go, well, maybe if they would give Dak weapons. Oh, look at all these people calling in, telling me it's Dak's fault. They don't want to hear about Dak. Dak Prescott is a choker. He can't win in the playoffs when it counts the most.
Mark, let me ask you.
And my boy Jalen Hurts, he's got as many playoff wins.
Let me ask you this, Mark.
He only has one less loss.
How about this? Okay, hey, all right.
He's got to lose playoffs too, bro.
Do you think that Jalen has been given all the talent that he needs to win a Super Bowl, or do you think he's not going to do it?
I don't think he's going to do it. I do not think he's going to do it.
But you think Dak will?
No, I didn't say that. And I'm not with the Cowboys as they're currently constructed, unless they have a sea change in attitude. That's where I was going through and saying, if I'm Dak Prescott, I'm not in a hurry to sign a contract. I want to see if the Cowboys are going to do, anything more than anybody else. If I'm Dak and I'm looking at the Eagles and saying, well, damn, you done got A.J. Brown signed here on a contract. Damn, you done got Devontae Smith signed. Damn, you done gone out there and you done got Saquon Barkley. What do I got? I got Zeke Elliott.
The first half of Dak Prescott's career, when Zeke was still a great player and you had all those weapons, you went out and you got Amari Cooper.
Hold. Early on in his career, you had an old Dez Bryant who was having a hard time staying on the field.
Okay, you had the best offensive line in football.
We had
Zeke Elliott, who at that time Zeke was good. And then you went out and you gave a second round pick for Amari Cooper, and then you had Gallup, who was really okay.
Gallup
so you went out. So when they go out and they get him Amari Cooper with a first round pick, that's the Cowboys front office not doing anything for him.
They got Amari Cooper. They got no. They got Amari Cooper in the middle of the season because our leading receiver at that time was Measly Beasley.
Mark, he hasn't gone anywhere in 100 years.
You see, no matter what, it's everybody else's fault but Dak Prescott.
I didn't say it's not Dak Prescott.
Never Dak Prescott.
But
Dak Prescott is a choker.
So let me ask you this. Then of those 6 or 7 games that you guys lost, whose fault was that?
When at the end of the year?
Season. This year,
it was
ago.
everybody's fault. We'll start with the coach.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean it was everybody's fault? I thought it was just the quarterback. So when my Micah Parsons gets nothing in the playoffs, when my defense literally can't stop anybody in the run, when my number 1 wide receiver drops the first 2 passes thrown to him, when we
dropped the first 2 passes thrown to them,
it's all Dak Prescott. But for your team to collapse, bro.
Listen, when Jalen Hurts makes a mistake, I'm the first person to say it. But everybody in their mother, you look at that team and see it was a team collapse, starting with the coaching staff. However, you're talking about a guy that's played double the amount of Jalen Hurts. And every year he can't get out of second round playoffs. How many championship games has Dallas been in? How many Super Bowls has Dallas been in? None. Dak Prescott hasn't done anything. And then when you have all those weapons, he goes out and throws 37 touchdowns. He does nothing.
And with all of the stuff that you have here,
and then all of a sudden, guess what?
Hurts.
Hey, listen, with all the stuff my guy got, he got to the Super Bowl. He came one drive from winning it.
All right, Philly, because I know you're a fan of this. Mark, what does Kellen Moore bring, and what will he bring to Jalen Hurts and him getting better as a quarterback? What will that bring to the Eagle offense?
You asking me or are you asking Philly.500?
I'm asking you, Mark.
The thing, Kellen Moore's going to have to change a lot of what he's doing to fit Jalen Hurts' game. Because Jalen Hurts is more running, and that is a big portion of his game. Kellen Moore is not that guy on there. He's going to have one of them are going to have to meet in the middle. And the thing that I keep saying about Jalen Hurts is that first read, if it's not there, he's ready to take off. Of course, everybody that comes to Philly, according to Philly.500, is the greatest thing ever. So go ahead. Be happy about Kellen Moore. Trust me.
Kellen Moore.
Go ahead. Tell me.
Kellen Moore is your worst nightmare. He is your worst nightmare right now because what he's going to do with the Eagles, when he comes in there and they go and they actually get past the second round of playoffs, you're going to have to admit that you can't use Kellen Moore as a scapegoat anymore.
And you know what? If that's the case,
you came on here and I listened to you blame Kellen Moore.
Kellen Moore is a genius. I will be the first one to say.
Now get ready. You start practicing your lines. Start writing them down.
I'm betting that by the end of the year, you guys are going to be ready to run him and Nick Sirianni out of town.
Well,
that has nothing to do with Dak not being a choker.
How about this? All right, how about this? So is Dak better without Moore than he was with Moore?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Okay. Wait. 36 TDs, 9 interceptions without a running game.
What was his best year?
The year before, when he was here, we had 500 yards more on the ground. We had Zeke and Tony Pollard. Zeke had almost 1,000. Tony Pollard had over 1,000. We had a decent running game. And
with Kellen Moore?
24 TDs and 15 interceptions with Kellen Moore. We don't have a running game.
Oh, wait.
We don't have a running game. And we got
you blaming Kellen Moore on the interceptions now, too?
He was one calling the plays.
Okay. See that? He calling the plays, but not throwing the ball.
Wait a minute. Hold. You can't have Philly. You can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. You can't say
Dak Prescott's best year was under Kellen Moore. He threw 37 touchdowns. That was his best year. Yeah, it was. And
but he had more interceptions. But how many of those interceptions were ones like Noah Brown's tip up?
Oh, come on, man. Oh, my God. This guy's
Noah Brown.
I love it.
Listen. This dude literally he was better off without Kellen Moore. Goes into Green Bay and gets crushed. And when it's the second quarter and your team has a chance to get back in, what does Dak Prescott do? He can't put the team on his back. He can't put the team on his shoulders. He throws a pick.
Did your guy put a pick back the last 7 games?
What is that? Oh, you can talk about last 7 games. Let's talk about the whole career. How many playoff games has Dak
He's
won?
had one good career. He's had one good season there, bro.
Dak Prescott's had one good season?
No, your guy.
Yeah, but my guy's going to a Super Bowl. My guy was one drive away from winning it. Your guy hasn't even sniffed a Super Bowl.
I'll give you credit on the San Francisco game, beating them because they're our kryptonite. But do you really count the Giants game?
I count every game. It's a playoff game.
Philly.
Dude, you were a number 2 seed and you lost to a 7 seed.
Defense have any heart?
No, they suck.
Oh, we're gonna play
Telling you all
clips now,
season,
right?
Philly.
Shit on you.
Okay, we both could do that. One.
Okay.
I mean, I can play it too. Look, listen, Sills.
Oh, it's going to be a
that?
fun season.
He's now Philly.500's bitch, his own words. And he wasn't coerced to say it. See, when he has to make me lose bets.
Philly,
and then he records me saying stuff he asked me to say. I didn't ask him to say he was my bitch. He knew he was.
Well, Philly.
Who has a better record this year and who wins the NFC East?
Ooh.
Eagles. Eagles better record win NFC East. I don't even know if Dallas is going to beat Washington this year.
Ooh.
I think Dallas is in tank mode.
Where
Do you
we
think
at?
Dallas finishes last place in the NFC East?
I think third.
Oh man, you are on crack, man.
No, Dallas didn't do. What did Dallas do to get better? Nothing. And he's talking about. I'm listening and driving. He's talking about. Well, we're just getting ready to start signing free agents. It's May. It's May.
Yes,
He's happy about them signing
Philly,
free agents.
have we not been here
Nobody's
before?
scared of Zeke.
Believe me, I'm not either. But he does have some benefits: short yardage and pass protection.
Oh, you ain't gonna be in many short yardage situations.
I'm praying that that's not the final solution here.
Mark, who has a better defense, the Eagles or the Cowboys?
Cowboys do.
Philly?
Cowboys will have a better defense.
We'll see. I mean, we'll see. Let's see what Vic Fangio does. I like a lot of the stuff we did on defense, but I'll see. I want to see the improvement. So we'll see.
All kidding. Okay, here's the thing. All kidding aside, okay. I mean, we talk a lot of shit.
Kidding.
And Philly, and I'm gonna say this because, I love you, son. you know I do. You've been through some shit before, bro, and I've been there for you, son. So don't forget.
Cowboys Gears.
We talk a whole lot of shit and stuff, but see, you better not mess with Philly.500 because you got to deal with me. But all jokes aside, the thing that honestly, on the outside looking in, that you have to worry about is that now you've got a third year where you're changing offensive coordinators.
Third year. This is the fifth one.
Or fifth one. Okay.
Well, look, Sirianni, Steichen, the clown show noticed Fredo Sirianni. You had Ryan Johnson. Now you got Kellen Moore. This is the fifth dude he's had in 3 years starting.
There you go. So you've got that, and changing offense philosophies and things like that can slow you down coming out the box. That is a worry that you have. It could. And that's what they killed us on last year. Oh, my God, you're getting rid of Kellen Moore. The good thing, at least for the Cowboys, was Mike McCarthy didn't change everything, but it still took about 4 or 5 games before they started actually beginning to click.
Nothing.
Guys, I got to read this. Mark keeps saying Jalen only had one good season, and he reached the Super Bowl, but he has only been a starter for 3 years. Dak's 8 years and only 2 playoff wins. Body of work matters. Large sample size. Dak is garbage.
I hear you guys. I hear you.
Choker. I want to hear Mark Holmes blame Dak Prescott after a playoff loss. Say, my quarterback did not rise to the occasion.
My quarterback did not rise to the occasion.
His whole career.
Nor did anybody else on my team.
No. See, say
I
it without
cannot look and say other than
I'm telling you, Dallas, he don't care if Dallas loses as long as you don't blame Dak. That's
I blame everybody. When you lose, you lose as a team, bro.
Yeah.
Mark, what are you writing with Dak?
At the moment, I don't see a better solution at the moment. You saw 6 quarterbacks drafted in the first round. How many of those guys do you think are going to be decent quarterbacks?
No, I actually think the Washington quarterback.
The Washington kid. I like Jaden Daniels too.
Yeah.
It's hard to get a quarterback. You guys, went all in to get Carson Wentz. Actually got lucky that Jalen Hurts is working out with all the pieces they put around him. Oh, Philly, don't act. Okay, so you see Jalen Hurts there for the next 10 years, winning multiple Super Bowls. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I said it and I believe it. I said it before.
You
But
say
listen, my issue isn't that. My issue is that you ignore and try to change history when your Dallas Cowboys were loaded on offense and they had a great offense and they still did the same exact thing. And now they never gave Dak any weapons, which just is not true. It's just not true. He's had plenty of weapons and he's always come up small.
Xander even just kicked in 2 picks for Dak in the playoffs this year. Guy stinks.
2 picks, and how many points did my defense give up to?
When you need your quarterback, when you need your quarterback to step up.
How can you ride with?
I'll make it easy for you guys then. Okay,
how can you ride with Dak Cousins?
I'll make it easy for you guys. We suck ass. We're terrible. We're losers. We don't care.
Thank God.
Okay?
Thank God. How refreshing is that?
When
that is refreshing, Mark. Thank you.
When we kick your ass, I want you to remember this shit. Okay? When you lose the Cowboys, when your season goes down the toilet, when Kellen Moore is ass and run out of town, just remember, I'll be right here.
You're going to be so upset when Kellen Moore takes the Eagles and they're in the playoffs again and they're winning. And you can talk all that crap, but you're always talking about the regular season. You can't talk about the playoffs when the playoffs are aligned.
All right,
let me tell you,
guys.
What if we were playing you guys in the playoffs?
You'll lose.
Hey, you'll lose. All right. Parting shots. Here, Philly.500. You have the floor here for the last parting shot, and then Mark will. Okay, parting shot. Cowboys, Eagles, 2024 will be what? Who will have the better year?
The Eagles will have the better year in every which way, from offensive to defensive to the whole team to the coaches. And the Cowboys, the truth of it is, they already know this. This is already planned out by Jerry Jones. He has planned for his team to tank. The reason why they didn't restructure Dak Prescott's contract, they don't want him anymore. The owner is telling you wide open that he has no room for Dak Prescott. So he's going to set this team up. He has set them up to lose, and then he's going to blame his quarterback. It's already written in stone. So, of course, the Eagles are going to be better in every way. We've got a better offense. I think we got a better young defense on the field now. You got future Eagle Micah Parsons dying to be an Eagle. And, yeah, of course, the Eagles got this. This is already done. Stick a fork in Dallas. They're done. It's time for change.
Mark?
Well, on paper, I will say Philly.500 is right. The Eagles are a team that have all kinds of talent. They really do. That they've got a owner that lets his GM go out there and figure out the cap. The fact that they are able to go out and sign players, contracts, and keep them in there to go out there and get other players. It shouldn't be any kind of a contest, okay? It literally should not be. The Cowboys should be down here. Eagles should be up here. But the thing is, I think at the end of the season, we're going to be right about here. Both of us. And we'll see what we're going to see.
Hold on. You can't run for mayor for Dallas here, dog. You got to be either one way to – you can't straddle a fence here on this show.
I see.
Who do you like a better season?
I'm superstitious, bro.
No, you're running for mayor.
You know what?
Come on. Who's going to win? Who's going to be the better team to win the East?
This thing sucks. Do it live. Okay? All right. If you want my gut feeling, the Eagles are going to crash and burn. They're going to suck ass.
So you're calling them the Dream Team again. Dream Team 2.
Yes. And the Cowboys.
I love it. I love it. They're going to do what they do again. They're going to choke. That's what they do.
Well, I'll tell you this,
man. I can't wait for the season to get here. We've got 100 and 28 days until kickoff.
He's got a
And,
countdown clock. I love it.
You're going to lose. You're going to be the
Mark.
first team.
They're going to put Mark in the loony bin by the end of this year. Believe me, he's going to be in the loony bin because the excuses for Dak Prescott are over, and the fact that Kellen Moore is now with the Eagles is Mark's biggest fear because your biggest scapegoat is about you're about to lose it. You're going to have to come to the reality that your quarterback is Kirk Cousins. And
you know what's funny about all of this stuff, Phil? You know, we're going in overtime here because they got to go to a station break. But you know, I keep hearing this stuff every year. I remember hearing that about Jason Garrett.
And every year it's true. But every year it's true. You choke in the playoffs every year. It's not like I'm saying it and it doesn't. It happens every year.
Mark, how do you handle that though when you know that you're one of the most visible sports teams and you get dumped on in the postseason and don't go anywhere?
Well, here's at least one good thing I can say is at least there's plenty of content to talk about.
That's for sure, guys.
There's always drama.
Hey man,
this is one of my favorite. Coming for your ass.
This is one of my favorite segments, man. I totally dig this, man. I really appreciate you too because Philly's got tremendous passion. You love your boys, but I'm going to say this to you, man. I didn't realize how much of a love child Dak Prescott was to you. Holy shit, this guy's I didn't realize that, man. I mean, you're in love with this guy.
Big time. Big time. He loves him. He loves him.
Appreciate it.
Mark, hang on here before you go. What do you think, guys? We're going to run a poll. Who do you think won that thing here? So we're going to take a timeout.
I got double teamed.
You better pause on that. You better pause on that one.
All right, guys. Hey, guys, Mark, awesome job. Philly,
thanks for having me on.
I love you, man. I love you too,
guys.
guys.
There's nothing but love here and all that. Philly,
you got it, my friends. All right, hit the like button. Keep it here, National Football Show.